Hi guys, my name's Layla. If you don't know me, this is a new thing we're doing. This is going to be my crash out couch. That's what the podcast is called, Layla's Crash Out Couch. This is really just me going to be ranting about things that anger me, an outlet for myself, and hopefully some entertainment for you. Hopefully I'm funny, but if not, that's okay. You don't have to laugh. Um, Kelsey's also here. She's behind the camera. She's my moderator for when I go too far, and she just is gonna rein me back in, so I don't say too much. Cause this is a school podcast, so there's a lot that I can't say. So Kelsey's here. Say hi, Kelsie.
Hi guys.
Yay! She's
Yay.
also gonna be my soundboard for this. Oh yes, that's gonna scare me every time it happens.
Do you want me
Okay.
to give you a heads up?
No.
We like
No.
unexpected.
What's that called? Yeah.
No, yeah.
So what we're gonna be talking about today is Audacity. And people's audacity. How would I define Audacity? Audacity I would define as like just the sheer will and ability that someone feels that they have, but most of the time they don't have it. That's how I would describe it. Like an example, like someone's audacity to just like do something that's incorrect, but they think it's right is their audacity. And the first point I'm going to bring up with Audacity is the Bob Evans. If you don't know, I work at Bob Evans, and I won't say too much hate on it, but I also will. Um, so the other night I'm working, normal shift. Everything's actually it was not a normal shift. It was kind of awful, but like we don't have to talk about that. It's a very slow night. There's one table in the whole restaurant. It's this like middle-aged woman, a younger guy, and then two little kids. These are the only people in the entire restaurant. The restaurant is empty besides these people. I'm minding my business behind the counter, scooping my butter, rolling my silverware. My bestie server, Mila, she's over there doing whatever she does, like an icon. All of a sudden, this woman bolts upright from her seat, and she starts screaming. She goes, "It's tubby time! It's tubby time! We're missing tubby time. We have to leave." Ma'am, what is tubby time? What? Nobody knows what that is, I fear, besides you. That was made up in your brain, and you're just expecting us to know. So behind the line, we all just go silent. We're like, what is tubby time, I fear? And she's like, "We need the check. It's tubby time." Okay. I go to check her out, and she's like, "Tubby time means they have to go home and get in the bathtub." That's all you had to say. All you had to say was, "Hey, it's the bath time for these kids. Can we please get our check?" But no, you had the audacity, vocab word of the day. You had the audacity to stand up and scream at us that it's tubby time. Get a grip. I fear, get a grip. That audacity was crazy. And then my second point for audacity is when people sign up voluntarily to do something, to do anything, do any type of, I went away from the back there, to do any type of club or extracurricular or activity. They sign up willingly to do this. No one is forcing them. And then they also voluntarily choose to not participate. And this just really grinds my gears because you have free will. We as people, we have free will. Like no one, I mean, to an extent, we have free will. Like, yeah, there's a society and there's a government and rules and regulations that control what we do in our everyday lives and stuff, but you have free will within your own mind to choose what you want to do. But then you get into sociology where it's like, do you have the free will with how you're socialized when you grow up and like the things you're taught to do throughout your childhood of like, do we really have free will? We have free will like in the context of like everything, but do you have free will truly? Because I don't know where I'm going with this. I think free will is a difficult concept to have because do you have free will in like if you're religious? Like that religion doesn't give you a free will. Can I talk about this? I'm going to talk about this. Um your religion gives you free will because there's like a set standard, and society doesn't give you free will because that has rules and regulations that like you have to conform to. But you still have free will technically, like if you choose not to conform to society or religion. But free will, like, I don't know. Anyways, free will, you have free will to choose what extracurriculars and activities you want to do, in my opinion, in the school. Like, no one is forcing you to be like, "Oh, you have to sign up for student council." No one's saying that. Like, maybe they are, but normally not. No one's forcing you. You can go throughout high school without joining a single club or sport. It's possible. That's your free will. But some of these people avoid this free will and they choose willingly to volunteer and sign up for things. And when you're signed up for a club, you're making a commitment. Like you are committing to that job. You're committing to doing something and you're telling people like, "Hey, I'm going to be here. I'm going to do this. This is my point. This is my commitment. I'm going to show up." And then you don't. And then you don't show up. That's interesting. I fear. But yeah, you have free will. Oh, am I being silenced? No. Okay. The whole commitment thing really bugs me because you're going to commit to something and you're going to say, yes, I'm going to be here. Why are you going to do that if you know you're not going to? You just want to make yourself look good? Question mark? Or make other people like you? Don't live your life to make other people like you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. You don't have to live your life to make other people like you. No one's going to look at you and think, wow, what a loser. She's not in student council. Like, no one's doing that to you. I promise. I'm being pointed at. No one's. Do you have something to say, Kelsie?
No.
Okay. No one is looking at you and being like, you're weird because you're not in prom committee. I promise. So don't think that they are and then join just for looks and then not do anything because you're letting down the people who are actually passionate about it. And that leads me to my next topic, passion. People have the audacity. Like, I think there's a lack of passion in our community and in our culture these days because, like, why aren't you people getting passionate about things more? I think we should be passionate about everything. I'm passionate about the Cheetos I just ate. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's good to be passionate about literally every single thing that you do in your life. But I think there's a lack of passion in kids these days. And maybe not. Actually, I lied. I don't think there's a lack in everybody. I think people are passionate in their own things and maybe that's self-reflection for me and I need to understand that people aren't passionate about the same things that I am. But I think we should be passionate about everything. And if you're not, then maybe we just need to find the good in everything. And if you don't find the good in everything and if you okay, actually I'm going to be a hypocrite. If you're going to wake up and be angry about things, which I am, but I think this is my outlet for that and I'm finding my way to release that anger. I think if you wake up every day and you're angry about something, you need to find a healthy way to release it. Mine is crashing out on camera to the public, and that's just my way. But I think you need to find things to be passionate about and things that like everything's beautiful and everything's happy if you make it happy. And well, maybe not. I guess not everything's happy. But a lot of things are happy. A lot of things have good sides to them and I think there's so much to be passionate about and I do think it is those darn phones sometimes. Was that not right?
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, okay. I think it is those darn phones sometimes. I think sometimes you need to look up from the Instagram reels. And this is a message to myself too. This is a testament to my own actions because my screen time is probably over 5 hours every day. What? Oh, I don't know what's happening. My screen time probably is over 5 hours every day, and I need to get better about that and I know I'm very passionate about reading. I'm passionate about movies. I'm passionate about, I mean, I wish I could write and sing and dance, but I can't. But I could if I probably got off my phone and practiced. So I think I think everyone has passions, but it's the fact of if you indulge in those passions, if that makes sense. Like, if you actually put work into the passion and if you make it a practice in your everyday life, I think that's an important thing to do. But I've strayed from Audacity, haven't I? Let me go back to my points. Let's see here. Bandwagoning. Guys, like I said, I'm a very passionate person, I would say. I like to say. And sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's not a good thing. I think bandwagoning is an evil practice that should be banned from bandwagoning. That was so good. Thank you.
Could you explain to the people what bandwagoning is?
Oh, yes.
For those who don't know.
Okay, so bandwagoning, I would explain it as like you see something's popular and that everyone likes it, so you start to enjoy it because it's popular and you think it's going to make other people like you. If that makes sense. I think I first heard of bandwagoning in Liv and Maddie when they were talking about bandwagoning like some Wisconsin sports team. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Bandwagoning is evil. And let me elaborate. You just like whatever you like. You don't need to like what everyone else likes. I fear. I like it's okay. And I think I keep coming back to this point a lot. Um but you don't need to do what everyone else expects you to do. Anyways, bandwagoning. If I was in the ancient temples writing the scriptures and I know you people weren't there. I liked everything that everybody else liked before you. I fear. I was the OG. I have discovered everything ever and no one else will ever understand as deeply as no one will ever understand something as deeply as I do. I fear. Like I just get it on a different level than you guys. And I just think maybe you feel that way too, and maybe you think she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't understand it like I do. Maybe I don't. But in the way that I understand it, like I don't know how to explain this. My understanding of something is deeper than someone else's same understanding as me. But if you have a different understanding of it than me, then you probably feel that deeper you probably feel your understanding deeper than I feel your understanding. But you don't feel my understanding as deeply as I feel my understanding. If that makes sense. They're nodding, so I feel like that makes sense. But I could be talking complete nonsense. Um, but like songs, people will, and I think TikTok really ruins this for people because, but also I think it could be a good thing because TikTok, I know it can make people famous and it can give them fame and make them rich, but you're just exposing the songs that were mine. They were mine first, I fear. Like, Sidelines by Phoebe Bridgers. What do y'all know about that song? Nothing. Not like I know it. I fear. Leave her alone. If you people get your hands on these other Phoebe Bridgers songs, I'm not going to say them because I don't want you to get your hands on them. But the ones that I'm thinking about,
This is so girl boss gatekeep.
girl boss, gaslight girl boss gatekeep. I am the gatekeep in that trinity, and I'm gonna continue to do it. Leave my girl Phoebe Bridgers alone. You don't understand her like I do. I fear you just don't, and that's okay. You don't have to. Find something else to be passionate about. Leave my girl alone. Especially Boy Genius. What do y'all know about Boy Genius? Nothing.
That might upset a few people.
Sorry, guys. If you know something about Boy Jesus,
Boy Jesus.
Boy Genius, I apologize if I offended you. No, I'm not. Oh, who said that? Yeah. Also, books. Actually, I feel like books are less of a like gate kept thing. Actually, I support you if you're reading books. That's fine. And I can't even say anything about movies. It's really just music and also like media in general. Like, what do you mean you're making the Tumblr post that I saw on Tumblr in 2016? You're making that popular now? Baby, we've already laughed. The joke is over. Move on. Make a new one. Don't make it funny now. You weren't there when the scriptures were written. You weren't there. You had to be there. I fear. But mainly, I just think the gatekeeping thing is about music. And I think it's good to discover new music if you're doing it in a whole and sensible way where you're like really digging into an artist. You're like, oh, I've heard. Oh, okay. Let me finish this one point. I just think it's crazy that people have the audacity to like, well, no, okay. My whole point about this is that I think it's good to discover new things and you should broaden your knowledge of the media, but don't pretend that you knew it all along. You know? Don't pretend that you always.
This is so like Taylor Swift and Swifties.
I agree.
Like people only got Taylor Swift tickets because they thought it was cool when they actually never listened to Taylor at all.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening right now. I agree with you. Like, don't pretend you were there the whole time. It's okay to find new things. It's okay to discover new things. But don't pretend like you knew them the whole time. You know? Because it's okay. And then you're just embarrassing yourself. Because then people find out that you didn't know it the whole time, and then you're embarrassing. I fear. Like, this is just a wake-up call to everybody out there. And I'm guilty of this, probably. Maybe not, but I feel like I might be. But that's my point on the audacity of bandwagoning. Anyways, thank you for listening. to that. I know I talk really fast and I make a lot of mouth noises, so I apologize. But I hope you were entertained and I hope you laughed at least once. And next time, try not to have the audacity. Thank you. Perfect.